Hey everyone, welcome back to a very special unboxing. Today we're going to be unboxing Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, Jujutsu Kaisen I last unboxed part 1 over 11 months ago. Finally, I have part 2. Now, part 2 is pretty mental because everyone was debating, because when you looked at the picture on All the Anime's website, this looked a lot bigger. It looked like the size of something like that. And then all of a sudden everyone was like, okay, so if part 1's coming in a standard chipboard art box, part 2 must come with a chipboard art box, big one of those, right? It must come with its own, outer box. And All the Anime said we might do it, we might not do it. We haven't decided completely yet. But lo and behold, 11 months later, boom, here it is. Now, as for Jujutsu Kaisen, if you want to buy part 2, it's only exclusive to All the Anime's website. If you go on eBay, Amazon, you'll literally just get it like that. It will just come like this. And the info sheet on the back will be stuck to the back. Now, I paid $51.99 for that. I think a pre-order was £45, but I didn't buy it at the time. I didn't want to spend 45 odd quid at the time. But I ended up paying nearly 52 quid for it, so 1p off. But yeah, I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I'm going to do an anime comparison at the end. Part 1 and part 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen compared to the American version, and apparently the UK version's better. I think we have the same contents, but our actual artwork and the box itself is better than what the Americans have. So I've already unboxed part 1, so no point me unboxing it again. If you want a link to that video, link in the description below. So here we are. I've kept the cellophane on, and as you can see, I've kept it on. I just opened it up from the side like this. It comes with, as you would get it, it would come with paper box, like Sword Art Online had, like Code Geass had for, the Transgression film, Initiation, Glorification, those ones. So yeah, so happy to have this in my collection. It goes Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the film, which was actually released after the series. It was actually released after the after the series. It was released, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, but the film is supposed to be a prequel to the series. So you watch 0, then you watch the series, not the release order, the series then the movie. It doesn't work that way. I tried explaining that to my late friend, Abid, who passed away, who unfortunately never got to see the movie. And he kept thinking it was after the series. No, it's before the series, I can tell you now. But, rest in peace to him, man. I miss him a great deal. It's a shame we could never watch 0. But, yeah, I'm really, really happy to have this. I'm pretty sure the contents we have is identical to part 1 and part 2's contents of the American version. I haven't seen this. I'm going to finish watching Corpse Princess, and then I'll go on to watching Jujutsu Kaisen. And of course I have to start off with the movie before I actually watch the series. So that's what's on the actual thing. Get on to actually unboxing the contents. I'll show you the box real quick. You can run your finger along that as it sort of pops out. Shit. I didn't even know the surface was wet. That should dry, because I've been flattening it on the surface like that, and there's a bit of bloody fizzy drink on there, for fuck's sake. Don't worry, that'll dry. See, you see a little bit wet underneath there, it'll dry. It's paper after all. As long as it don't rip, that's fine. It's the way that's been made, look. It's not a bump, it's just the way it's been made, look. I don't know how they managed to do that. Because look. The way they made that. Yeah, don't worry, that'll dry. Let me feel it with my finger. Actually, no, I think it's supposed to be like that. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's wet, maybe it isn't. Because if I look at the top. I think that is wet. But... yeah, it is a bit. Like I said, it'll dry. It'll dry. Put the box away for a minute. Probably should have wiped the table before I actually started doing this, but hey. First art card. Second art card. There's the backs of them if you really care. Third art card. Fourth art card. Sixth art card. Got a lot of art cards. 7. 8. Random panda. Doing parkour. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13 art cards. Damn. It's spoiled rotten. Then we got this, the book, pictures, information, very good, solid 7 out of 10 for that. Then this is also what the Americans have in their one as well. It's like a manga, I think. Yeah, it's a back to front. It's a manga. Pretty shit sketches, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like something a child's done there. I will not be reading through that. It looks pretty crap. Still nice to have. And yes, all the contents you get with it. Digipack. Just like the first part, you get a CD. Well, that's episodes 13 to 18. 19 to 24, and the CD is here. If I like this soundtrack enough, I might actually play it. Because I know the intro. I really like the intro. The music for the intro is really good. And that is that. So it's directed by a guy called Sung-Hoo Park. So he's directed God of High School and one that's coming up called Ninja Kamui and some anime called Vanishing Lane. He also directed all of Jujutsu Kaisen and he directed the movie as well, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. And he helped with Terror and Resonance and Banana Fish. He helped direct some episodes and animation director or whatever. But the ones I just told you before, he actually directed himself. So, I haven't really showed you the box. How cool the box looks. Look. Like I said, it's a limited edition box, only exclusive to all the anime's website. So you can't get anywhere but all the anime's website. Oh, fuck. I hope I dented it. Fucking... why is it wet on the thing? Give me a minute. Well, it appears to be okay. I don't see any bumps. I thought that was a bump, but it's just the way this plastic. See, I've left the plastic on. I thought it was a bump, but no, it's just where the plastic's popping out. But yeah, dodged the bullet there. Don't even know the table is that bloody wet. Someone must have made it wet before I bloody came down. But my favourite part is putting both of them inside. So let me just... And voila, there we go. Part 1, part 2. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the complete season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. At the time of this recording, season 2 is apparently releasing on July the 6th, 2023, so that's quite a while off. You know, it's May now, so 2 months away. It's still a long time. But yeah, until then, hope you enjoyed this unboxing. The Flying Lucha. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, the director's actually Korean. He's not even Japanese. Okay, so season 1, part 1, side to side. Some of their stuff we have in our part 2. As you can see. And this is... Yeah, this is it. Because America only have season 1, part 1 released. They haven't got season 1, part 2 yet. Which is strange is, Jujutsu Kaisen season 1, part 1 was first released in the UK. And we got the Blu-ray of Jujutsu Kaisen before America got their Blu-ray. And now we got season 1, part 2 before America got season 1, part 2. So, yeah, we got Jujutsu Kaisen before they did. We got the steelbook, we got the movie the exact same time as America did. But yeah, we got the anime season 1 and part 2 before they even released season 1 and part 2. So yeah, they're still yet to release season 1, part 2. So yeah, this is season 1, part 1. That's all I can say. I think they're pretty much going to have the same contents as what we have. So anything that you've seen me unbox in both part 1 and part 2, that, you know, the Americans don't have, they'll probably have added to theirs. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Flying Lucha, bye-bye.